Yeah. What time is it?
You know what it is. You know what time it is. Time for the Central Crown, baby.
Obviously, we're in better mood today, so I can't. We got to preface that we are in a better mood. We are happier. There are reasons why that is.
Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Bandit, and this is a special episode of the Central Crown, brought to you by Detroit Family Court. And y'all know how we do when we start every show. We let y'all know who in the building
Oh
was.
shit!
Starting with
The internet, man, that old internet again.
That Dollar General internet.
Van had to go. See, he bought all those tickets to go to these games, man. His dial-up isn't working.
Hey, 45 seconds.
and I'm back. Rich, introduce yourself.
No, we were laughing at you.
Go ahead, introduce yourself, man.
Man, I'll go, man, since everyone's so scared.
I
Don't
just-
find me on X at
He
Rich
said
928.
Richard. He said Richard go, so I waited for you.
Oh, I didn't hear him. My bad.
Oh, you a hearing aid. You gonna introduce yourself or not?
I just did.
Nobody heard you.
Yeah, nobody heard you. Like I didn't hear you.
This is crazy. This is a crazy start to the
This
show.
is crazy, Mike. You're like,
This is Richard. You can find me on X at Riggs928.
This is why
Can you
Mike.
hear me?
This is why Mike don't want to show his face. Hey, I'm Chris. You can find me at Crazy Hockey Fan on X, and you can find me on Instagram at OnePrideNation_24.
Big Mike.
This is Mike. You can find me on X at morepride_JR. And I don't know what Rich is on right now, but we'll get through it.
So, our Detroit Tigers, you feel me, going to win the wild card series against them pesky our rivals, Cleveland Guardians. And goddamn it, does it feel good? It feels good. Chris, your thoughts on the game before we break down the game?
Yeah, I mean, once again, we were all in. I'm not gonna like lie. I'm sure most of us were pretty kind of nail biting for most of the game. I mean, finally we break through and score some runs. We'll get into that, but yeah, I think it was a good game. I mean, we needed to get off the schneid in terms of like scoring runs, but yeah, we'll get deeper into it.
Mike, your thoughts on the game?
We finally scored and we had runners in scoring position. That's my thoughts on the game. We could have stopped the series if they would have been able to put the bat on the ball. But same thoughts with Chris. I'm just relieved and glad that we got through it and we're on to the divisional series. And we'll see what's going on with that. I already feel kind of shaky about what's the game one plans as far as who's on the mound. But you go, Riggs.
Yeah, man, it was good to finally see them break out in the seventh inning. Really needed that. For the most part, I thought it was a well-played game. I mean, even error by Vest turned out to be a good play. So yeah, man, I was happy with today's performance.
All right, let's talk about it. How our bats came through finally. First of all, before we can get into our bats, let's shout out this pitching. From Flaherty to Schoolbolt to Vest, our pitching showed up in this first series. Chris, your thoughts on the pitching before we get into the hit?
Well, I mean, we did. So our starters were really good. I mean, most of our pitching was really good throughout the series. You know, I mean, you can always blame pitchers for giving up late runs, but outside of like, what was it, the last like 2 innings yesterday? I think it was 2.5 innings yesterday. Outside of that, we pitched well. It was our bats that sucked, but yeah, I mean, our pitching did really well.
Rich, your thoughts on your pitching in this series?
Yeah, man. I mean, starters outside of Schoolboy, I mean, they did get yanked early, but I thought Jack pitched pretty well today. When I looked at the breakdown, it wasn't the best. He had like 70-something pitches, like 40 strikes. But, you know, he kept the ball to the ballpark. He, limited the damage, gave 4 innings. That's all you can ask for. I thought the bullpen pitched good in this series. Very pleased.
Mike.
Yeah, the pitching, I agree with both of them for the most part. It was really good. Outside of that late game yesterday with Cleveland running away with it. Starting pitchers did what they're supposed to do. Of course, Scuba was immaculate with 14 strikeouts in this first start to get us going and get us started out the series 1-0. But pitching overall, if I had to give it a scale of 5, I'll give it a 4, maybe 4.5 out of 5. It's been really good.
All right, let's talk about our scoring. Start off with how it all began.
In game 1, down the line. There's the fair ball off the glove of Kafis and down the right field line. Meadows has scored. Torres to third and into second base. Goes.
Runners in score position. Bat came through. Chris, your thoughts on this play when we seen it live?
So I heard the play, but I didn't see the play. So good. I mean, it was good hitting out the gate. So it was good to start. But once again, we got 1 run, which is what we did before. So at that point, I was just like, here we go again. It's going to be the same thing. We get like 1 run, and they'll get the run back. And then we'll pitch until our eyes bleed, and then somebody's going to freaking hit like get 1 run or 2 runs, and then that'll be it. So, and for the most part, that's what it looked like.
Rich.
Yeah, I thought they worked the counts better today. And that is huge, man. Chris, you've mentioned it several times. Like that's our recipe. So, and I believe it's correct. They were trying so hard to get guys in. When you're struggling, you're just trying to make something happen. But when they batted around, you could kind of tell once they got the first one, and they just started stacking up. You know what I mean? Man, I thought Carey played really well today. Had to double on off a lefty. He had 3 walks. 1 was an intentional. So real good game, man. And, I know we were having a debate in our watch party on if you would pull Carey or not in the 3rd inning. AJ proved right in that situation, leaving him in. And so that was huge in my book.
Mike.
Was that the replay you just played? Was that the Carey hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the debate because it was real early in the game. But we knew when they were taking that pitcher out, they were going lefty on lefty there with that matchup. I would say shout out to him for that because most times, 9 times out of 10, that's going to be a foul ball there. The fact that stayed fair was pretty amazing for us. That was a good break for us. But as far as the overall hitting, I had the same sentiments as Chris. Like, it's cool. We get one run. That's nice. We go ahead. But we've done this countless times. And then the other team matches either in the next inning or within the next few innings. And then you're just stuck in the pitcher's duel. And like you said, whoever breaks the ice first from that standpoint usually wins, which wound up being us again in this game. But I would like to see us hit on a more consistent basis. Now, to get back to what Rich was saying, I will agree with him in this essence as well. We did work the count, obviously. First inning, the starting pitcher threw over 20 pitches. You always want to see that. You don't want to see the guys like Hinch and them were saying, like they're swinging at bad pitches. You don't want to be swinging at crazy stuff and getting yourself out in 3 to 4 pitches so you're not able to see anything. And then even swinging at the good stuff the opponent may have because they're not even having to throw good stuff at you because you're swinging at everything. So I thought it was good for them not to be getting themselves out as many times as they have been doing in the first 2 games. So I thought that was a big improvement. But I did want to see them pick it up and get more consistent contact inning to inning. And then also when you get that contact and you got runners on bases and definitely in scoring position, get those runners in.
Absolutely. All right, next play we're going to go over.
Double plays. He had a staff high 11. Ramirez takes off running. The throw. Got him. What a strike by Dingler. And Ramirez caught stealing.
Dingler doing his thing, man. Firing on him, man. Mike, how you feel about Dingler's play today? We're going to get into the home run next.
Okay, yeah, really, really good. I don't know why runners keep trying them, but they keep trying them, man. Like, he has the arm, man. And not only does he have an arm and it's strong, but he's very, very accurate. So he usually gets it done and gets it there in time. And then they're good with those tags. And we got one of the best taggers in the business in Javi. Man, we'll probably get to him later, but defensively, man, and he brought the bat with him this series. I felt like he was the MVP. But to stay on topic with Dingler, always great defensively, and then we'll get into what he did offensively a little bit later.
Chris.
Yeah, that was a good play, man. Which is funny because I know taking chances in a third game of a 3-game series, you kind of have to like push the envelope to get over the hump. But with his track record, I'm surprised he ran. But Ramirez is a good runner. He's a good base stealer. So it's like strength on strength kind of. So they took a chance, kind of like what we did at third base. We were aggressive and we got out yesterday. It just happens sometimes. But yeah, great job by Dingler and Javi, man. Javi, man, quick tag glove, man. He has got it. I mean, he could have 2 feet in the air, freaking upside down. He'd be like, for some reason, no matter where that ball is, it's like it could be way up here. For some reason, he gets it down. Like, he's just got that ability.
The thing about it, too, Chris, is he's never really looking at the guy.
He's
you know what I mean? He just bam.
He's paying attention to like Dingler's throw. So if it's offline or something like that. So he's like this. The guy's down here, and he's just like, and he's still looking. He's not looking. He's looking away.
That's the part that always amazes me is no matter what, like he just knows where the guy is. Like he's got eyes behind his head. Because like you said, he's always looking to make sure he gets it in the glove. But then he always just knows where to go, man. And
yeah.
But the thing with Dingler, man, and I shared this with you guys in the watch party, Dingler is one of 2 catchers this year who did not have a pass ball. You know who that other guy is? Cal Raleigh.
Yeah.
They're the only ones that did not have a pass ball this year. What he does defensively, and I mean, even though he struggled a little in this series, I mean, he did have the big hit today to, put you ahead. But his defense is, just all around. It's not like he has a great arm, but he does nothing else. No, he's got a great arm. He doesn't let balls get behind him. He frames really well. From all accounts, he works really well with the pitchers, young and old. Like, he's just an all-around good catcher.
Yeah.
Since you brought the homework, let's talk about it.
Quantrill, Gabriel Arias, Josh Naylor, among others. Here's a well-hit ball to left by Dingler, way back at the wall, and it is gone. Dylan Dingler, who grew up just down the road in Massillon, Ohio.
Shout out to my fellow Buckeye for hitting that home run. But Rich, man, how you feeling about Dinger, man?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, he has struggled versus them all year, actually. So, man, I know that was a heart pumper for him,
In front of his family.
His home state.
Yeah.
I'm sure he probably had family and friends there, going to college there. So, I bet you that was a phenomenal feeling, and it's not, it's in the playoffs. It's in a, series clinching game. Put your team ahead. Like, that's all the feels, you know what I mean? So, man, I'm just so happy for that kid. He is leaps and bounds different than he was last year.
Chris.
Yeah, Dingler got us going. Definitely. I got to watch that one. That one, the minute he said, I said, gone. Like a minute. The second he hit it, I said, gone. And I didn't think it was gone. I was just playing around. But shoot, damn. It put us on the board and got us going. That's what we needed. And hopefully it's woken up our offense. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. He's played well as catcher. Yeah, he had a good all-around game today.
Big Mike.
Was definitely what we needed for a good portion of this season, man. He was one of our best hitters, man. He was a for lack of a better word, like a godsend coming from Rogers and what he has offensively versus what Dingler was doing for a good portion of this season. That's what we needed out of catcher offensively, and he already had the defense. So it was nice having the catcher not only provide on defense, but being able to hit the ball at the ballpark as well. So it's good to see him getting back to that. Hopefully he can get back to that on a consistent basis, and hopefully that, like Chris said, that woke our offense up and we can produce a little more to win some of these games a little easier or not have to wait so long in 1-1 or one-score games until we break out. So hopefully we're on the right track.
Just say we hope that jumpstart our bat is an understatement, because right after that next inning, it went down. Starting with our
hit to right. That's going to drop for a hit. Baez has scored. Meadows comes to the plate. It's a 2-run single for Wencel Perez.
I don't know who. You guys got to learn how to lip read. That one dude, beard, like he was in a t-shirt or whatnot on the other side of the time. He said, "Fuck yeah!" Like I saw. Got to read some lips, man. He was happy as hell.
Mike, that got our offense jump started, man. How you feel about that, Mike?
That was the first time in the game I felt like, okay, we're going to win this thing, because it was just too close for me. And that was another debate, Perez being in the third hole as a hitter. That was another debate in the chat and during the game as well. It's like how we felt about that. And I know they liked him up there because he's a switch hitter. So, their manager is like ours. He's going to take matchups and he's going to be interchanging pitchers in and out all game. So they felt comfortable with him there because he can bat lefty or righty, depending on who's out there. So it wound up working out for us. And shoot, man, we'll take it. His numbers weren't great. It was like 5 for whatever it was, like 5 for 50 something or whatever.
Yeah, it was 5 for 50 something slump.
Yeah. So, but that hit erases all that because it got us to the next round of playoffs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
He shut us
All we had to do was say it was garbage. He
I
sucked.
mean, I thought all the guys that Carey, Parker, Wenzel, Torque, Dingler, all the ones that have been struggling, man, they all had at least one key hit today.
Yeah.
And had good at bats, so that's all you can ask for, man. Because when you got, we were talking about it, right? It was Green, Torque, Perez, Carey, all struggling. Man, that's your top 4 hitters, arguably. You got all 4 of them struggling, you're not going to do much winning.
Matter of fact, we didn't even talk about Parker Meadows because wasn't one of them runs, was he on base still?
Yeah, so like you're talking about when he we were just trying to.
Yeah, so
he was bunt sacrificing.
Yeah, you go, Rich. That's what I was trying to get to right there. We got to give him his credit just for that because he was.
Yeah, he was trying to bunt him over to third, and he ended up getting him. He ended up beating it out himself. So now you got 2 on with no out. That was in that inning. He was trying to bunt Hobby over to third. He was basically willing to take the out, and he ended up beating it out, like Mike said. That's huge.
Yeah,
now you got 2 on and no out on the corner.
That's huge because you didn't even give up an out. He was up there trying to sacrifice himself, and he wound up beating the out. So they did a lot of good things there. So that was just as vital as anything right there. Him not only moving Hobby over to third, but also being able to stay on first because of speed.
Yeah, they need to get into that small ball a little bit more in the playoffs because that small ball, people don't use small ball much anymore. And that could be a secret weapon if you really need to do that because, man, every run counts. And if you're not batting good and you can get like a run over here and there, that helps out a lot.
AJ Hinch actually managed different in this round than he has been
all season.
He's used to.
Yeah.
The small ball, he did the bunt a couple times.
And it's been very effective.
Pinch hitting for Riley, not pinch hitting for Carey, pulling guy. I mean, bringing Finnegan in the 5th inning. Like, he just did a bunch of stuff different than he normally does. And it worked. It is what it is, right? Like, but I think that also goes to what we were talking about. Man, when you're struggling, you got to find something because obviously what you're doing is not working.
You know what was working? Them bats, because after that, it was a rat.
He's 1 for 9. He hits it hard down the left field line. Another hit. Carpenter scores. The throw went to third over the head of Ramirez. It's a base hit for Torkelson. Out. 7th batter of the inning, Riley Green. That's line to right, another hit. Perez scores, Torkelson to second. It is 6-1, and they are starting to feel it in that Tiger dugout. 2nd hit of the day for Riley Green.
Riley Green. Chris, when the bats was going, man, how you felt, man? We was all here. Hype was here, but go ahead. Take us through that moment when you had when all that was just like the moments.
Hey, I thought it was awesome, man. It just felt really good. Finally, we get something going. Like I mean, at that point, like when we started getting runs, I've always said, I need 4 runs. Just give me 4 runs. Our pitching staff can get us through, give or take a game or so. 4 runs. That's what we need. 4 runs, and we got more than 4 runs. So because even after it was all said and done, they still only scored 3 runs. So 4 runs would have still won the game. So 4 runs. That's what we need. 4 runs. Oh,
Mike.
Yeah, I agree with that. Going into games, I say your offense should automatically give you 3 runs. If you get more than 3 runs, you're very happy with that. But I think the average should be at least 3. So hopefully, going into this next divisional series, hopefully we can do that and build on that and not be in so many 1-1, 2-1 type of games, man. We gotta give our pitchers some breathing room, even when we have somebody like Scuba on the mound. Like it shouldn't be kill or be killed every single inning that the pitcher is out there, man. We got to give him some kind of breathing room sometimes.
Richie Rich. You on mute.
It was awesome, man, to see them finally get going. And you know who got that inning started?
Baez,
man.
Baez.
Huh?
That's Baez. I was just saying.
He like Mike touched on it earlier. He was fantastic in this series. Hands down, MVP of the series. It's not even a question. What he's done in his last 7 games against Boston and Cleveland, clutch, man. This guy, he's got a flair for the dramatic, man. I've been calling him playoff Javi. You know, his defense. You know, we might never ever, guys, get the $160 million that we paid for him. But you know what? At least he's contributing this year.
I think we get a large portion of that money in the playoffs, though. And then we got to talk about the last inning. I didn't get the clip because I couldn't find the whole clip. Defense got kind of shaky with Vest hit right off his gloves. This man used to be a shortstop, man. He should have put the ball, but he did make up. We got next throw to the fucking second and got Ramirez out, man. Chris, your thoughts?
Well, unfortunately, I only heard it. I was listening to the radio because I kept in and out. Because it seems like every time I came back into the chat, it lagged. So I had to leave the chat every single time. So, but, yeah, I mean, final put out, went to Torque. Torque walked it over. Game over. I mean, it's an awesome feeling when you give up a 15.5 point or 15.5 game lead with like a month to go in the season, and you recover. So on to Seattle we go. But it was definitely a good feeling, considering even me and Rich. I'm still gonna say it because I'm a man of my word. I wish we wouldn't have even made the playoffs, but we've gotten to the second round now. There's a little hope. Seattle's a tough team. No, it's not an easy team by no means. So on to the next round.
Mike, your thoughts on Javi Baez? And how you feel about the whole series or this whole series?
Javi Baez showed again why he was the GOAT. But I'm happy to see him. I'm happy to see him actually producing on the offensive side of the ball. Like we've always known, he's going to be a defensive player. He's going to get the tags. He's going to get phenomenal catches and stuff like that. He's going to turn double plays. But him having the bat and hitting at some points in this series 500, like it's just insane. Like he's done a lot of good stuff offensively this series, and I'm glad he's getting his props for that. And hopefully he can continue this next round, and then who knows, maybe after we get out of this Seattle thing, maybe we can get to the next round after that. So yeah, I'm real pleased to see him performing on both sides of the ball and getting his props, and looks like he's taking it off pretty well. And then what was the second question?
Your thoughts on the whole series?
On the whole series, pleased. I would say very pleased. Wasn't sure what to expect. Outside of game one, I wasn't really expecting much. I knew game one was do or die. If we lose that game one, I think the series is over. So us winning that game one, I thought we had a shot to win one out of the next 2 games, and we did win one of the next 2 games, fortunately.
Rich, you already told us how you felt about Baez, so tell us how you feel about the whole series.
Yeah, man, it's so I didn't think of this myself, but man, listen to some analysts and stuff. You know, we've been talking about leaders and all that stuff, right? Or the lack thereof, we believe. Jack Flaherty, who went today, and Javi Baez both have World Series rings.
Yep.
Both of them came to play today. I mean, other guys did too. But, you know, they know what it takes in these closeout games and stuff like that. So that was not to be overlooked, man. You know, not every leader is a rah-rah guy. I do think you need at least one or two rah-rah guys per club, you know, but some guys are just lead by examples, right? So I don't think it's a coincidence that them two had good games today.
Yep.
Danny, I'm not even putting your copy on the thing because I'm about to talk about this memory here. I let everybody talk about Bryce, you feel me? I gotta give a big shout out to my boy, man. For the whole bad in September he had, you feel me? Getting taken out and having Jones pitch for him. He could have threw a fit. He could have threw a fit, you feel me? And not came back to play. He took he'd been through a lot of adversity, bro. He got back up there and he did his thing. This whole series, man, he did his thing. Big shout outs to Riley Green, bro. For real. Like, I don't care what y'all say. He did his thing. You feel me? Like, hey. All right, before we get out here, let's see what AJ Hinch had to say about going back to Seattle.
Congratulations. This should feel really good. Not only because of what we've done, but where we're doing it, right? They test us and test us and test us, and we keep answering. Okay, it's taken 89 wins to get to this point. I know what 11 more bring. Our first win of the year was where? Seattle. Let's go back to Seattle.
A remarkable season.
So we're going back to Seattle, man. Before we head there, man, your thoughts on what we need to do to win this series. Chris.
Woo! So you're playing Seattle, who are really good at pitching. They are pitchers, and they can hit. You are going to need your A game against Seattle. You can't go 1 for 15 with runners in scoring position against this team. You've got to play. You're going to have to bunt. You're going to have to pull tricks. I mean, it's the Lions like that first season when they were doing really when they finally went like 9-8 and they beat the Packers that last game of the season. Like, you need to pull out all the stops. You got to trick, bunt, whatever. I don't care if you have to play to hide the ball.
He said trick bunt.
Yeah, you got to try everything you can to win this season. You're pitch your ass off. You're gonna have to hit. You cannot have like 4 or 5 guys like striking out 2 and 3 times per game. This is not gonna. I mean, you're gonna really have to like long pitch. You're gonna have to stay in discipline at the plate. You're gonna have to stay in there for 6, 7, 8 pitches. You're gonna have to elongate at bats against this team. This team can do a lot.
Mike.
I agree with what Chris said. I think this is going to be a difficult series. But is it non-doable? I would say no. I don't think it's non-doable. I think just like last series, we have a shot to win this series, and it's going to depend on what our offense does because they have pitching, but we have pitching too. I don't know who's going to be pitching game 1. I can't tell you that, and I can't tell you if they come up with something like Rich was saying before we did this in the pre-show before we went live. Can't tell you I'll be honestly behind that idea, but we'll see what they choose to do game 1. I was really hoping Scuba could go game 1, but it looks like he's pinched in for game 2. So outside of game 1 is such a wild card. The rest of the series, Scuba gives us that win in game 2. If we're 1-1, I still say we're rocking with that, and we're in this series, just like we were in the last series.
Rich.
Yeah, man, you got unlike this series where you had Ramirez and Quan to worry about, you got Rodriguez, you got the MVP candidate, I would say the favorite in my book, 60 home runs, and then you got Suarez, who he's capable of going any darn time too. So I mean, Day go somewhere.
Take
You know, the key to me is gonna, you know, keep them off base. So, you know, no free walks. It just might, you know, try to minimize if you do give up a home run to one of them. Shit, make sure it's you know, nobody on. And then, you know, the hitting, you're gonna have to, you know, this what we were doing in game 1 and 2. What was it? 1 for 23 or some bullshit. Like, you ain't gonna be able to do that. Like, that just ain't gonna work. 2 for 23. My bad. You're not gonna be able to do that. Because they do have good pitching and good hitting. So, but you know, I'm with Mike. I don't think it's out of the realm. Should be a good series.
Yeah, it should be a good series. I got one more thing. You're gonna get 2 games from Scuba no matter what they do. He's gonna give you 2. If you can win those 2, and that's a big if still, even if you do have Scuba on the mound, you need another 1 to 2 starts, good starts from pitching. So hopefully Mize or Flaherty, he had a solid outing today. Hopefully one of them give us a really good game, and hopefully that could be our 3 games there. But yeah, we're in this, man. This is not some type of charity thing where we're just showing up because we just beat the Cleveland Guardians finally. I think we do have a good shot of winning this series as well.
Man, it feel good, man. Especially being Cleveland, man. So Tigers fans, man, celebrate, man. We made back at it. Saturday is our first game, right?
Yep.
Depending on Rich, you want to tell us depending on what team win and what time we start?
Correct. If the Yankees win, we play at 8:48 on FS1. If the Red Sox win, we play at 4:08 on Fox.
The Yankees are up 1-0 in the 4th inning.
All right, man. I appreciate everybody coming out and watch, man. Hey, Tigers, we still alive, y'all. We are still alive.
Still alive.
Tigers win again.
You feel me?
Still alive. There's hope in the air. Hope springs eternal.
Sure. All right, before we head out here, remind y'all, please go to YouTube. Type in Detroit Fan Report. All one word. Spell it correct. The blue line you see right here in the top of the right-hand corner will pop up. Hit that subscribe button. And then the notification bell. We appreciate that so much. Before we head out here, Rich, let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me on X at Riggs928.
OG, triple OG. Papa, let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me at on X at Crazy Hockey Fan, and you can also find me on Instagram at OnePrideNation_24.
Big boy. Let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me on X at OnePride_JR.
You already know where you can find me at. Just type in Detroit Fan Report on any social media type. And I'm right there. With that said, man, let's go Tigers, man. We'll see y'all Saturday. This is Detroit Fan Report, the Central Crown, and we out. Bye-bye, Cleveland.